I'm back. I'm here with you for the rest of the night. So you can be happy about that. Or maybe you hate it, which is odd. Then just leave, you know. Don't be here. Well, what's going on? I gotta record a Patreon, for real. I shouldn't even be on here. I should just go record that Patreon. But I'm here for now. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. And I'm well aware I need to get a Patreon up, but I have a life. You know, I've been working. You know, that thing you all tell me to do, you like to troll about? Well, I've been working jobs, making a living, trying to survive. I also am dating someone, so I spend time with them. And in my free time, I've been getting on here doing streams, talking about shit on the stream. So there's been plenty of content, that's for sure. There's always plenty of content. Thank you for being a friend. I've been doing roofing. DeSantis would be a better option right now. Oh, 100%. I don't even know. Come on, brother. Don't make a fool of yourself here. Why don't you just spare yourself? Because I'll eat you alive, brother. Just go sit down somewhere. Are you trying to say running a 40-something-year-old man against what we saw the other night is still a bad option? It's not. It never was. Why don't you look at the Democrat talking points right now? Not a single one of those talking points could be used against Ron DeSantis. Maybe Project 2025, but the convicted felon, all that nonsense, we wouldn't be hearing none of that. Of course, that's all fake, too. Trump is not a felon. These are all fake crimes made up out of thin air. We all know that. Saying I'm so dumb, sorry, brother, that's not an argument. I've proven I'm not dumb. So, gotta stop talking out of your ass about me. None of you'd win a debate against me. That's why you all don't get on that mic and debate me. Remember when everyone used to come in here? This shit is so funny. Like, this stream is so fucking funny. Because I've been here for every single one of them. And I know the real story, bro. I remember a time when people thought I was scared to get on a mic and spar with somebody verbally. That was a narrative. And I let it go on. And then I just eviscerated it and made a fool out of everybody. And now nobody even gets on there anymore. Junie's like, well, what are the rules going to be? Rules? Why don't you be a man, bro? Like, these guys have been destroyed by me so many times, and now they want rules, and they want all this. It's so fucking funny, bro. These guys crack me up. Like, they take this shit so fucking serious. Like, they want to debate you, and then they get on the Discord, and you just make a fool of them, and they get embarrassed, and everyone's laughing at them, and then they just cope so hard. And the whole time, I'm just sitting there like, who takes this shit that serious? Like, who gets that bent out of shape? Like, just hop on the Discord and talk about things. It's not that fucking deep, bro. It's not that serious, bro. Junie, this guy's telling me to vote Trump already. I mean, what? This guy's a retard. Like, what is this guy even talking about? See, that's what I mean. Like, guys come in here and talk, and it's like, what are you even saying? Everybody knows I support Trump. Just because I supported a better candidate in the primary, like, you're a retard, bro. You're not even worth talking to. Your IQ is so low, you shouldn't even be in my fucking presence. You're a moron. Go sit down somewhere. I have not been wrong about everything. You're just making things up. You just sound stupid. Junie's scared to come on. Junie's afraid. Why won't Junie come on? You know damn well. Because I destroyed him last time he came on. People like me is why Biden will get reelected. What are you talking about? You're an idiot. Nothing you say has any basis in reality. You sound dumb. Quit talking. Go hush and sit down somewhere. You sound ignorant, bro. Quit pretending I support Biden. You sound stupid. Dude, I can't get the audio to work. Let me rejoin this. Oh, here we go. I do support it. God, can someone ban this retard? Like, he's just so low IQ. I can't. It's just so dumb. Like, I don't even know what he's saying. He's so dumb. Brother, nobody cares. You're not making any sense. Just go sit down. There is no heat. You're not making any sense. Like, you say I support Trump, then you turn around and say that I'm going to help Biden get elected. I don't even know what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So rather than waste my time with someone with a level 70 IQ, I'm just going to boot you. No big deal. Can you handle the heat? Why do all you guys think you're, like, clever or something? You're all a bunch of dweebs. I keep telling you that. I've been telling you that for years. I'm not intimidating. You're just dumb. Nobody's afraid of any of you. Well, you don't have to say it. We're well aware that you're not clever. You're a moron. You're mentally ill. I'm barely on Twitter these days. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. You're talking to me like it's 3-4 years ago. You're talking to me like you ain't been here in a while. You just sound dumb as fuck. You're mentally ill. That's exactly what I mean. You're talking to me like it's 3-4 years. I wanted my YouTube to get terminated. We've been over this. Once again, you sound dumb. Like, you sound like a guy you haven't been here in a while. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe I get. Like, you just ain't been here a while. You sound stupid. I never said any crazy stuff. I said stuff that went over your head because you're not intelligent enough to understand it. You're a moron. You have to understand you're a moron. I'm very aware of the things I say are going to go over a lot of y'all's head. You guys are not deep thinkers. We've been over this many times. You're on the surface. You take talking points and regurgitate them. You don't come up with any thoughts of your own. You don't ponder on any of these thoughts. I'm very aware that's duckhead, but I'm just saying, like, in general, if the shoe fits, lace it up. A lot of you guys are really stupid. No, I know I'm stupid. See, that's the beauty of it. When you know that you're stupid, you're more intelligent than everyone around you, because everyone around you has this ego. Everyone around you thinks they're so fucking smart, but you know you're stupid. And when you know you're stupid, it allows you to be more open-minded. It allows you to, you realize, hey, I got to do my research. I got to fact check things. I do fall for things. I'm stupid. It's a sign of intelligence to think you're stupid. Study this. Instead of looking at porn all day, study some of this. A man that thinks he knows everything knows nothing. Famous quote. Goes something like that. Some philosopher said it. But it's so true. I know I'm stupid. And it scares me because I look around and everyone around me is kind of dumb, It's, they not completely dumb, but there's just a level of, I don't even know if they're just naive. I don't know what it is, but there's just a level of stupidity that I notice in everybody around me. Not everybody, but if the shoe fits, wear it. It's crazy. No one's ever going to humble me in politics because I just tell the truth. I'm a very honest guy. I'm honest to a fault. Like, sometimes my honesty doesn't help me out. I'm too honest. I'm not on bullshit. So it's really hard to humble me in a political debate because I'm just going to tell the truth and I'm very reasonable, and it's hard to debate a guy like me because I'm not stuck on bullshit. It's easy to debate you people because you're so full of shit. But when you're debating me, like, I'm such a reasonable, open-minded guy and an honest guy that you're going to have a hard time debating me because I'm not going to say lies. I'm not going to bullshit. And so how exactly do you plan to beat me? And even if you do beat me, let's say you prove me wrong, I'm going to go, oh, damn, you proved me wrong. I'm going to acknowledge it right away. Everyone's going to see I acknowledge it. And then what's there to say? You know what I mean? Like, what's there to... Honesty really is the best policy. Like, it really is. Just be honest. Be truthful. Don't be on that bullshit. And when you're proven wrong, own up to it. Acknowledge it. If you have no counter argument, acknowledge it. Say, damn, you got me. I don't know what to say to that. It takes a big man to do that. It takes a grown-ass man to do that. You don't see it much these days. You don't see accountability. When I find it, though, it's attractive in women. Women that take accountability, it's attractive, bro, because you don't see it anymore. You don't see this. You see everyone bullshitting, bro. Everyone's full of shit. It's like people that are fat. Oh, I'm not fat. I'm just, whatever excuse they got. I got a thyroid condition, or I got this, or I got that, Nah, man, you're just fat. Take accountability. Own up to it. It's so refreshing to see it. Duckhead, you got to get on your main account. Nobody cares. People love to listen to me ramble. This is what people actually come for. People don't want me to react to your low-level IQ trolling. They actually hate it. They love when I don't look at the chat and I just speak, because my thoughts that come off the top of my head are far more entertaining than you'll ever be. You realize that? You realize I could be on television. You realize that? I could be famous. But I choose not to be. It's not an ego thing. It's the reality of it. I've been offered to go on television. I turned it down. These are facts. So the thoughts that come out of my head are far more entertaining than my reaction to your retard, low-level IQ trolling that is so played out and repetitive that nobody even cares. Nobody cares. I hate to break it to you, but nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. You guys aren't even good at it. You don't even make sense. And we just feel sorry for you. We see you doing it and we just feel sorry for you. We say, what a sad sack of shit. What a sad sack of shit. I can't believe you called Par's mother. That was a weak moment. It was an insult moment. You had an insult moment. You had a 12-year-old moment. I don't know what you were thinking. But I remember, Par's trying to play victim. That's the thing about Par is it just feel like this is a little bit of karma because he does this type of stuff to people all the time. He participates in that type of behavior all the time. And then when it's done to him, he wants to play victim. This is what I mean. If somebody called my mother, Par would find it hilarious. My mother'd eat you alive, by the way. I wouldn't recommend calling my mother because my mother's going to call you a fucking retard. My mother's going to think you're dumb as fuck, so. Trust me, you're not hurting my life. You call my mother and say, your son said this, or I don't know, she's going to go, what the fuck? Get the fuck off my phone, you fucking. My mother's going to tell you I'm a grown-ass man. Don't call her. Don't bother her about it. They don't give a fuck. It's crazy, though, to call his mom. That's so weird, though. That's such a weird thing. And I'm telling you right now, Par's out-trolled you guys, man. Par exposed a sensitivity. Par, man, I'm telling you. I really do think it's time to just give it a rest with Par, quit fucking with Par, because, I mean, you all did something that makes you all look like a bunch of weirdos. Like, you look weird. Now you look weirder than Par. You never want to look weirder than Par. Par always looks sensitive and upset, but now you guys look a little sensitive and upset. Like, it's a very weird thing. It's a very weird move. But Par doesn't get to play victim because Par does stuff like that. Remember, Par posted my address, and he's done all kinds of weirdo shit like that. And I don't think Par will learn anything. What you need to learn from this is stop doing things to other people you don't want done to you. It's a rule of life to live by. Like, if you don't want it done to you, don't do it to somebody else. And when it gets done to you, don't play victim about it. Don't say I'm a victim. That's why I let people say whatever they want about me, because I say whatever I want about them, so it's only fair. It's only fair. There's a lot of weirdos in that chat, though. A lot of guys that take the internet way too serious. Way too serious. I feel sorry for them. I pray for them. I love it. It's always some dork that lives on the internet that tells me I live on it. It's so funny. Why would I care that you say that? You're on here more than me. I don't have 37 accounts. One dude said I live on Twitter. Hell, I'm barely on Twitter these days. Hell. There was a time I was on that motherfucker for hours every day, but these days I'm barely on there. it's just not the same, you know. Just, you know, things run their course. You know, it's like rust. You know, at eventually you just get tired of shit. You move on from it. Twitter's cool and everything, but there's too much engagement farming on there now. It's just goofy. And between the gym and streaming, working on this roof, hanging with this chick, I mean, there's only so many hours in the day. Like, the shit you people say, it's so funny to me because you're so bad at trolling. Like, you'll say stuff and I'm like, well, that's not the reality of my life right now. The reality is I barely have any time to stream anymore. I'd actually like to be on here a little bit more, but I just don't have the time. I'm doing other things, so I don't have the time. And then when I do get on here, people are like, you live on here. And I'm like, actually, no, I don't. I'm barely on here anymore. And I actually should be on here more, quite frankly, because I do make money to be here. It's like that Patreon. I gotta do a Patreon, but I've just been busy doing other shit. And then I do a stream, and I talk for an hour on the stream, and I'm like, yeah, there's a show. I talked for an hour. Hell, there's a show, but yeah, people don't see it that way. See, people just want to troll. Then they want to pretend like, oh, he's not doing shows. No, I've done 3-hour-long live streams this week where I just talk the whole time. So I've done a lot of shows this week. Every time I go to record a Patreon, I just go live and do it for free. So, you know. But you could pretend you're not getting a show and all that. I mean, it's great to play pretend and play victim. I understand, but it's just not the reality of what's happening. There's only so much time in the day, you know? There's only so much time. If I do an hour live stream, it's hard to do an hour Patreon right after. I mean, I've just talked for an hour. I mean, goddamn, now I got to do another hour. And if I was only doing the Patreon and not streaming, they'd bitch about that. They'd say, oh, you should do more streams. You should do more. It's just the way it is. Who is that?
Holy shit, dude. I broke my fucking foot. Oh, my God.
That's just the way it is.
Oh, no, dude. I got a bone sticking out of my foot. I'll send pictures later.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm going to the emergency room. I'll be back later. Oh, shit.
Have you watched that David interview with Epstein's brother yet?
Not yet. Any good?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, man. I'm tired. Like, I see some guys in there trolling. You have to understand the cold, harsh truth that I think you're losers. I don't take you serious. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't offend me because I think you're a loser. Like, I just picture in my head a loser. A total fucking loser. No girl, no nothing. Just you probably stink, smell like BO and shit. Like, that's what I envision. And then I'm supposed to get upset about something you say. I just don't. I'm just like, why would I care what this guy thinks? I've seen some of the people who troll me. I've seen their pictures, and I've never once seen a picture of one of you motherfuckers and went, oh, damn. You know, he looks like he's got something going on. No, you all look weird as fuck. You look like you smell and shit. Like, I don't smell. So, I mean, you look like you stink. Hate to break it to you. I'm just being real. I'm too confident to be offended by your fucking dumb shit. Like, Like, I always got a girl in my life feeding my ego. Why would I care what you think? I don't give a fuck what you think. I get you all don't have no women, no girls on your phone, and I understand. I understand. That's not my fault, though. That's not my fault. That's your fault. It's so funny what Face Smokey said. Like, these guys crack me up because they have to tell themselves that I'm not a troll. That's number one. They have to convince themselves that I, myself, am not a troll. They're a troll, and they're trolling, but not me. I'm deadly serious about everything I say. When I'm mad, I'm not fake mad. I'm really mad. Like, they can't just accept the reality that 99% of the time I'm fucking with them. They can't accept it. It's like Face Smokey said, you make fun of Par for working in an office. You think I actually care that Par works in an office? You think I give a shit? He gives a shit. It offends him. He fucks with me, I fuck with him back. Par's getting bullied. No, you don't get to come into a chat room and talk shit to somebody, and then when they respond and talk shit back, claim to be bullied. That's not how life works. Par, and I've said this many times, he's a wannabe bully. He wants to bully. He ain't got it in him, though. Nobody's ever bullied me in my life. That's what I keep trying to explain to these nerds. I've had guys twice my size in fucking middle school, high school try to bully me, and I fought them and beat the shit out of them. So I don't know why you would think that I would let some scrawny Jew bully me. I mean, hey, no offense to the Jews, but, some little scrawny Jewish kid's gonna just bully me into submission. Like, no, go fuck yourself. And it's all in fun. I don't take it personal. That's just me. I don't take it personal. I don't care. I mean, I'm sorry. I just wouldn't trade places with any of you. I know you think my life is so miserable and everything, but I'm actually pretty happy, all things considered. I don't wake up miserable every fucking day. So, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't trade places with any of you. I'm fine being me. I mean, you guys have spent almost 15 years trying to make me mad, and I just think you should give it a rest. I think you should realize that you can't make me mad. I've been mad maybe 1% of the time on this channel. And that's it. I don't care about your little... Like, I see these people, they keep trying to just talk shit all the time. Like, just have a normal conversation, bro. You don't have to slide in little insults and everything, because they hate when I do it to them. And I'm the master at it. You're not gonna win this. Please understand. I have more material against you than you do against me. I'm broke, and everybody knows it. That's all you can really say about me. I'm broke. Everything else is pretty good. So. I don't even have Evil Within 2. Nobody ever paid me to get Evil Within 2 because I don't have it. I've never even bought it. So that's not true. I don't have a PlayStation to play any games, so nobody will be paying me to play any games. Because I got rid of the games and I'm retired from gaming. I have retired from gaming. Remember Trump when he was up there and he kept going like this? I never got $60 to play Evil Within 2. Quit making things up. Yeah, I'm done gaming. Retired gamer. I've played enough games in my life. It's time to stop.
Hello, Ricky? Freaky?
No, because I would have bought the game I would have immediately bought the game, and the fact that I don't own Evil Within 2 means nobody donated for it. Because I would have bought the game immediately. I can believe you if you said I still haven't beat it yet. That's believable. What's not believable is I wouldn't have bought the game. I would have immediately bought the game. Maybe I do own it, but I can't really look because I don't have the PlayStation anymore. So maybe I own it, but I don't think I do. I've never played it. Surely I would have booted it up once and checked it out. So, nah, I'm not buying that. But if it's true, just hate me. Just hate my guts. Just hate me. Hate my fucking guts. Yeah.
Did you watch that debate on Rogan's podcast with that Terrence Howard and that?
Hell nah. I'm not sitting through that goofy shit. Hell nah. Ain't no way. Nah, I had to skip that one. Because what do I know about any of that science talk they're having? I don't know. I don't know who's telling the truth or not. It all sounds goofy to me. I hope she does. Yeah. I got a piss. Stand by. I need to go to the store, but I don't want to go. I'm tired of going places. Like every time you think you can just have a seat. Sorry, dear. Every time you think I could just have a seat. Oh, you gotta fucking go somewhere. I mean, I guess I don't gotta go. I mean, Face Smokey came in here earlier. He was like, I figured it out. I've cracked that code. I know now. I realize why you all sound so clueless and stupid. Because you don't watch every stream. That's it. Because he came in here and he was like, if you had UBI, you could eat more than once a day. I've been eating like 3 times a day for weeks. What are you talking about? I've been saving my money. They're always stuck on a few weeks back. He's like, he ain't been doing the Patreon. What are you talking about? I've done 10 episodes on there. I'm about to do a 2-hour show that I'm going to put on there. That's the next one I'm doing. It's going to be 2 hours long. I've been bookmarking all kinds of shit for it. These guys just be saying stupid shit. That's what I'm saying. And you know what the funniest part about it? I'm going to tell you the funniest part about it. Is they're saying it while you're live on the stream. You're live. I'm here right now talking to you. Man acts like I'm in the Bahamas somewhere with the Patreon money going, I'm right here talking to you. I'm here. What are you talking about? Is this not a show? Been live for 35 fucking minutes. I'm going to start doing Patreon streams. That's how I'm going to solve this shit. I'll just go live on the Patreon. You can do that, you know. I'm going to make every live stream I do Patreon now. Then I'll do fucking 6 a week and you can say, oh, he's not doing anything. There's over 10 hours of content on that Patreon that I put up. Last one I did was on the 30th. I'm a little late with another one. That's why I'm going to give you a 2-hour episode. Sorry I have a life. Good God, I'm sorry. You know, when I'm on here 24/7, no girl, no nothing, everyone's telling me, get a girl, get a life, get a job. So when I start working, I get a girl, I do all these things. Then they're bitching. You see what I mean? Some of y'all just want a bitch. That's what I've come to realize about you. Some of you just want to bitch and moan and complain. Nah, those don't go on YouTube. Those are on Patreon. $5 a month. $5 a month. I'll tell you the funniest goddamn thing about these guys, though. And I like these guys, but they truly are their own worst enemy. I'm actually the best YouTuber to support with your donations. Because if I ever became multimillionaire on this, you would get a check in the mail from me. I would remember you people who sent the money in the early days. I wouldn't leave you behind and say, go fuck yourself, guy. I don't owe you nothing. Hell, I was going to do a show with Junie. We could have had a good show. We could have made some money off that, but I can't go into business with a guy that talks to me like that. Like, he's just so goofy. Like, quit calling me a pedophile, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Quit trying to insinuate I'm a pedophile because I don't want to... Like, I don't even know how that makes any sense calling me a pedophile, baby. Because I don't want you to teach kids about sex. Like, make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as he started doing that, I was like, nah, I ain't going to business with you, bro. I'm not doing that with you. You can't be trusted. There's been a few guys on here that I saw potential in, and then I went, nah. You know why? Because they started fucking trolling me. And I'm thinking, man, I'm thinking about going to business with this guy, make him some goddamn money. He going to start fucking with me? Well, fuck this guy. You just show me you're not a serious person when you do that. You're just not serious. I could get serious with this and make a lot of money at this. Hate to break it to you, but I could. I just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I got into this to give my ex-wife a better life, and when she left, I just don't care anymore about doing this. I just do it for the hell of it. Makes money, and... But why would I go on TMZ? You know what I mean? Why would I do all that when I don't even want that? I want to go live in the woods with my dogs. That's what I want to do. I certainly wouldn't want to go live in some city or fucking do any of that. Some of these guys just ain't cut out for this, though. They're their own worst enemy. They take it too serious. They forget it's a show. Here's the number one reason you cannot get into business, and this is a business. You cannot get into this business with someone who takes it serious. Because, you can't. You just, goddamn. They have to think about it the way I think about it. And if they don't think about it the way I think about it, there's no way. Just be too many problems. You can't be sensitive either on here. You gotta remember, sometimes you're the butt of the joke. If it's entertaining and the audience is enjoying the show, when you're the butt of the joke, then that is your role. You are the butt of the joke. You are the clown. Dance, clown! And everyone's got to be the clown sometimes. That's why when embarrassing things happen to me, I immediately put it on the stream, because it's just the way it should be. It's free content. You might as well get something out of it. And all these guys like Par and stuff, like, they want to be famous so bad, but they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle being famous. Goddamn, they can't. Par's like, somebody called my mom. You think nobody's ever messaged my mom? They have. That's happened before. My mom funny as fuck though, because this was after my divorce. My mom was like, she thought it was my ex-wife. She was like, your ex-wife is on there saying all kinds of shit about you. This is fuck. I'm like, that's not her. They're like, yes. She's like, yes, it is her. Dude, I argued with her for like an hour about this. I'm like, that is not her. I was like, that's just some loser. That's just some virgin. You got to realize what you're signing up for if you're going to jump on here and do this. This isn't for the weak, man. And I hope Par finally realizes that. Quit sitting online and fucking with people, because eventually you're going to fuck with somebody that's going to fuck with you back. And you're not going to like the way they fuck with you back. It's just the way it goes. If you choose to troll life, don't get mad about troll things. That's why I'm so good at it. I knew what I was getting into. I've been on here since I was like 12 years old, so. And I was doing shows, arguing, having political debates with grown-ass men when I was like 14 years old, so. Why would I be intimidated by any of you? I was a kid arguing with grown-ass men about politics. What the fuck? And I was winning. I don't care about any of you dorks. Get Par in here to tell us why he can't get no pussy. I thought Raven wanted to get in here. And what happened to all these nerds? Everyone wants to get in the Discord and put me in my place. But when I'm in here, ain't nobody show up, put me in my place. Where are you people? Put me in my place. Humiliate me. Keep me posted on what happens on Raw. Get in here and clown me. Like, I don't even care about people clowning me. I just want it to make sense. That's me. Like, you'll start saying a bunch of shit, and I'm not even mad. I just start going, why does he think that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. What's he talking about? I'm just confused about the shit y'all try to insult me with. Smokey doesn't strive for more. Yeah, I don't want any of that. How many times I gotta tell people this shit? How many times I gotta tell people that I don't want to be famous? I don't want to have I want a simple life. You know what I mean? I'm happy with a simple life. Am I in the KKK? Of course not. What a stupid question. What a dumb question. Only if you sent the money, though, right? What are you talking about? Yeah, the only way you can hear the Patreon shows is if you sub to the Patreon. That's kind of the whole point of a Patreon. People pay for some exclusive stuff. Nah, none of them. They're all talk, bro. These are keyboard warriors. These aren't men that speak. I'm just ready to be put in my place. Judy wants to have debates in DMs so hard. I'm not having debates in the DMs. It's a waste of my time. We can use it for content on the stream or not. I mean, you know, it's up to you. What are the rules going to be? Like, these men are so soft, bro. They can't just have a conversation. I'm on to you, Ricky. I know you sent the hit. I know it was you, Ricky. I know it. I'm well aware. That it was you. You were involved. You were involved, sir. Yeah, I might as well get off here, go record the Patreon. All these nerds are all talk. Just know that hating me is not going to make your life any better. Who is well versed in ritual knowledge? What the fuck are you talking about? What I miss? I don't think I'm well versed in ritual knowledge. What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. It's just hard to feel sorry for Parr because I just know the type of guy he is. And I know that if that was done to anybody else, he'd think it was funny. If it was done to me, it'd be hilarious. So. Wears cowboy hat, successfully closed door when his sister came to the side. But he handled it well. He knows about certain games. What are you talking about? What? Are you high? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You confusing the fuck out of me. What is this guy talking about? Like, I feel like I'm the only guy that can see this guy. Like, no one's gonna say anything about this weirdo. What the fuck is he talking about? It's cold in here, man.
I see him too. I think you can only see him if you've seen death before.
Oh, why's the volume so low? There it is. What? Yeah, time that guy. I don't know what he's talking about. Speaking of riddles. Gypsy curses like Camilla Harris. I think he's putting a curse on us or something. Time him out. Get him out of here. Ricky, get Parr in here to tell us about getting women. He'll master at it. I just love all these guys who don't get no pussy, like, talking about, you know. They're telling us all about it, you know. They got it all figured out. Truth is, nobody has it figured out. Certainly not some incel, that's for sure. I don't have it figured out. Who does? Men will never figure women out completely, so.
Or should they invite him?
Quit leaving. Good God. Quit playing victim.
Because he fucking tried to troll, and then he got trolled back, and then he got scared.
He won, though.
Nah, no, he didn't.
No, he 100%.
He's scared right now. He's scared for his fucking life.
He 100% won the troll battle because, I mean, that's just the way it goes. If one of these nerds called my mother, I would be clowning them so hard right now.
Yeah, that's if you were clowning them, though, but what if you freaked out?
Dude, I'd bring my mom on here to clown them, too.
Serious?
I would interview my mom to talk about it. My mom would have picked up, too, when it went to voicemail. Bring mama on to deal with it. Have your mom make a video. Have your dad. That's the move. That's the move. That's the move, I'm telling you. Is to sit daddy down. Now, daddy's probably a busy fucking man, though. He might not be into this. He might go, son, that's just fucking stupid shit, son. You need to focus on your career. I feel like Par's dad's a very serious guy. So if Par came to his dad and was like, Dad, we need to make a video, he'd be like, son, you need to get off that phone, quit worrying about that bullshit, and get serious. I bet Par's dad's no fucking nonsense. So he can't even bring this up to his dad. He probably begged his mom not to mention it to his dad. Like, his dad be like, what the fuck? Kind of goofy, weird shit. Your dad's right, though. Get off all this. Your dad's 100% right, though. Delete Discord, never come back. Your dad is right. Daddy is right, 100%. I'm your father, too. I'm your stepfather. I'm saying the same thing. Tell Par we're live and we need him in the stream. Get him in this Discord immediately.
He's in the call.
Oh, he's silent.
You got him muted.
I don't have anyone muted. Oh,
yeah.
I do. How? Now he's unmuted. Does it do that to everybody?
Is, this guy is not going to stop. The phone call was only the beginning. He's going to fuck with me and my family for as long as I'm in the chat. So I need to leave.
Who said that? Who said that?
I just know. No one said it. I just know how he is. He's not going to let this go. He's not going to lose. At the end of the day, he will kill my family.
That's crazy.
Who's going to kill your family?
Who's going to kill you? That's insane. But now you're going off the deep end, Par. Now you're going off the deep end.
What the heck?
What are you
Now,
talking
where did
about?
this come from? The hell? Ain't no way going hard.
It was wrong to call your mom, but I don't think anyone's going to kill your family. That's insanity.
Calm down, Par. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to your family. Not knowing this damn group chat. Ain't nobody going to do shit. All they
You
going to
don't
do is call
know.
family.
This guy
Yes, I
has
do.
something personal against me. It's outside of this chat. It is a personal.
But you started it.
thing. It doesn't matter. He will go.
It does matter. See, this is the life lesson. You start it with people. Some people you start with never stop. You understand? Like me making fun of Duckhead, he'll never stop. He's obsessed. I just got to live with him in my life. It flatters me, though, because I'm kind of sick in the head, so it kind of flatters me. It scares the shit out of you.
Crazy. Par, you got to calm down.
Y'all really think this guy won't do anything?
I could be killed at any moment by one of these
I can't do
freaks.
anything.
Don't see me running for the hills. How many freaks follow me?
How the fuck is this group chat going to do?
You're the streamer. It's different. I'm just some.
But you're
random
putting
viewer.
yourself on the stream,
I mean,
you see? You're putting yourself out there.
Listen. Par, listen. All you have to do is get a gun. And
He
when
has
you
many
motherfuckers-
guns. He has AR-15s. He has assault weapons.
Listen. Doesn't matter. Get a gun. All right?
I don't think anyone's
I'm
going
not going to poke the bear. You're poking the bear.
gonna kill
I'm
you,
poking
Paul.
the bear.
Just get a gun. Take self-defense classes. That's it.
Okay, I'm not going to tell a 63-year-old woman to take self-defense classes.
Tell your
You're
dad
some
to deal
random
with
guy.
it. Have you told Daddy?
I'm not worried about my dad. I'm worried about my mom. That's who this
But
guy
have you
called.
told your dad?
I told my mom everything.
Exactly. I was right. God, I know things.
Dad knows. Dad knows.
Daddy's serious. Daddy will deal with it in a second.
I think Dad knows. I think your dad knows. 100%. Your dad knows.
No, if he told his dad, listen, if he told his dad, he'd be off this Discord. Dad would have this Discord. He'd have Par off this Discord. It'd be done.
I'd be out of New York. I would have to live with him. I'd
Yep.
be out of New York.
That's what you need. That's what you need. You need to go back with Daddy and let him shape you up.
He would monitor every aspect of my life.
I did that when I turned 18. I went and lived with my dad. So sometimes you gotta go live with Daddy. Let him whip you into shape. Do some man
Let
shit.
me ask you a good question. Your dad got connections?
I mean, yeah.
Like, your dad got connections like that? You know?
I don't know
You know
what
what
you're
I'm talking about?
No.
I mean, like, police, they got connections to the police, the FBI,
Not
like
really.
that?
No.
Oh. Okay. What about the...
There ought to be some. I mean, part of me feels like there ought to be punishment toward this guy for calling my mom, but then part of me is just like, if you punish him, he's just gonna do even more. He's gonna show up in person.
Nah.
And do.
Nah, he's definitely not going to do nothing like that. But here's why you've already won. That's what I'm saying. In the troll game, you've won. That's what you don't realize. People don't understand what trolling is. You have won. Now you have the advantage of the troll. Like, he has done some weird shit. So now he just looks weird. That's the move.
He freaked out. He freaked out, so he lost.
No, Ricky, I hate to break it to you, but you got outplayed here.
He did. I didn't do nothing. I just
You look
fucking put my
sensitive,
phone down
Ricky. You
and
look
all happened, so I
sensitive.
didn't get
Ricky, you look
outplayed, but
sensitive.
He lost.
They had my picture. They had my picture like that everywhere. They're still using it. Don't hear me freaking out. I didn't call nobody's mom.
You people got exposed. At the end of the day, you people got exposed.
Got exposed.
Got exposed. Y'all got exposed.
It was a bad move. It was a bad move. It was an impulsive move that ultimately backfired.
Just remember, this is all live, so we can all go back and read those chats and shit. And the live streams.
The fact is, if this is what he does now, imagine what he's going to do in the future.
He's not going to do shit. All right.
This guy has something very personal against me. And I don't know what it is. I've never said anything bad to this guy. I've never insulted him.
That's not true.
Wait, Par, who are we talking about here anyway?
Rogue. He just decided he doesn't like me.
Rogue, listen, Rogue ain't going to do nothing.
That's not true, though. You have insulted Rogue. That's not true.
Rogue ain't going
That's
to
not true.
Ain't going to get no 12-hour flight.
He called my mother.
He's not going to do that. Rogue ain't doing that shit. Rogue ain't stupid, man.
Bro, y'all don't know this guy. How do you know that? You have never met this man. And you're saying, oh, he's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. He's already reached out to my family.
And that's all he's going to do. That's all. That wasn't a Rogue Part. That was my uncle.
So you were involved. Thank you. Thank you for admitting that.
Nah, I just put my phone down and my uncle called. Got nothing to do with me.
Eventually, Par, they're going to show up. Somebody's going to slap you for running that mouth.
Fine. Show up to me. Do whatever you want to me. Come to New York City. Fuck with me. Don't fuck with my family. That's it.
Ain't nobody gonna show up to you, okay? I don't got to New York. Ain't no one showing up to New York to come fuck with you. Ain't like you did nothing. Now, I can understand if you, fuck someone girl or
He's
wife.
in trouble.
Something. I mean, I can understand if you like stole.
When Daddy
something,
finds
killed
out, no
somebody.
more Discord,
I mean,
no more streams,
you done nothing.
no more New York. That's what he's really panicking about. His daddy finding out the shenanigans.
All Rogue has is this chat room. You guys make fun of me for
That's not
saying
true,
that's all I
though.
have. That's all he has. That's all he has too.
That's not true, though.
So if I'm constantly ruining his experience every day, he will eventually do something. Down
Right
the
there, so
road.
did you know what? Or just do the same to him. Just do the same to him. Will that make you feel better?
No, because I'm not about that. I know you think I am, but I'm not.
Call his family up.
That's not true. You've done it. You've done that a lot.
If it make you feel really better, just call his family up. I mean, you really feel that scared?
He's getting a taste of what he does to others. He don't like it. He's getting a taste.
I mean,
No.
It's a bitter taste.
I've never done anything. I've never reached out to your guys' family members. Come the fuck on. Come on. No.
Listen, if you really got scared, go to Austin, Texas, and beat his ass. I mean, if you really think about it, go to Austin, Texas, and beat his ass. Yes. If you really think about it,
Would you fight him in a ring with your mother ringside?
She can be my trainer.
Would you fight him in a boxing match?
I'll do it.
right now with a broken jaw.
I'll box him.
Have your mom make a video. No, I'm telling you, have your dad make a video telling him to better settle down.
If my dad made a video, he would get harassed every day of his life.
Nah, your dad would get this.
Your dad ain't no punk, though. Your dad ain't no punk like you. I bet your dad ain't no punk.
Your dad ain't no punk.
Your dad will deal with
it. I bet your dad got a gun right now.
My dad would take one of you nerds and choke you to death. My dad wouldn't put up with your shit.
Okay, but no one's ever called your parents. It's easy for you to say this stuff.
Nah,
people
messaged my mom before, yeah.
Okay, but like you have warned her, she knows you're a streamer.
She just don't give a
My
fuck.
parents don't know any of this. So when some random guy calls them and says, "Hey, your son did this," they have no idea what he's talking about. They don't know anything about this. They don't understand that this is just a community where people fuck with each other. They think it's like I'm like cyberbullying some random fucking kid. Like they don't understand. With your parents, they understand exactly what you're doing. That you're a streamer, that people watch you, people might troll you. My parents don't know that at all. So when some random fucking person calls my mom, she's like, "What the fuck?" You know?
Hey, listen, okay, I gotta answer this. I gotta answer for this part. Listen, tell him the truth. Just talk to your mom about this.
I already did. I already did. I had to tell her. Like,
Tell your mom you gotta say, "Look, Mom, I've been trying to bully people online and it's backfiring.
Nah, that's not.
I've been trying to cyberbully people online and it backfired, Mom.
We fuck with each other.
And I'm getting what I deserve, Mom. I'm sorry."
You know, you could call her and be like, "Hey, I know your son. He's a good guy. He's giving me money. He's a respectable man."
Why would I call your mom? That's weird.
And, well, you could actually do a lot of help, and you could.
I'm not like these weird nerds.
No. Call her right now on the stream.
Bring your dad on the Discord.
She's gonna call the cops. I already see it already.
No, she wouldn't. She already knows.
Let me talk to your dad. Let me and your dad talk for an hour about you.
Fine.
Then you'll be going home. You'll be coming home, and
Oh my god.
when I tell your dad about you, you'll be going home.
No, you would have my back.
He'll be
Wouldn't
going
tell him that
home.
stuff.
Oh my god. No, this a man. Oh my god, yeah. Just tell your father. Or just talk to your father. Are you scared to talk to your father?
He's scared of his father.
Or are you scared to talk to your own father? Hey, why are you so quiet?
Just tell your dad things have got out of hand, and it's
Why
time to
can't
go
Smokey
home.
just call my parents himself and just explain
It's
what's going
time
on?
to go. Your mother's going to explain it soon, and then your daddy's going to bring you home.
What would you say to my dad if you could get on the phone with him? What would you say?
That he needs to bring you home. It's time to bring him home. He's out of control. He's out of control.
See, you low-key like this. You low-key like the fact that this guy called my mom. It amuses you. It makes you laugh.
No, I don't. I don't agree with it.
No, Pa, it's not like that.
I don't agree with it, but, I mean, nobody got hurt or anything. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Who's hurt? I mean, who's... And we heard the voicemail. It wasn't like, hey, you fucking bitch or anything. It was just, it was about you trying to cyberbully. And there's truth. There was truth to the call. There was truth to the call.
What, that he's his uncle and that he's going to sue?
That you were trying to bully a fucking car accident victim.
Oh, God. Ricky's a grown man. Grow up.
I'll tell your mom, I'll say, well, he was trying to bully a guy after a car wreck, and funny enough, he did the same to me. Your son's got a real problem. He always wants to watch death videos, too. He's really into death. They'd have you in a nut house. I got done telling him.
I mean,
Your father would take that phone away.
We might as well put
That
racist
phone
part
needs to
too
be
in there,
taken
too.
away.
I mean, Smoke, we might as well put that racist part in there too. I mean, we can put the racist
Look,
part
Daddy
in there.
just came in and took the phone. Mama's going to tell Daddy about the call.
Damn, he did enough.
And the house of cards is going to crumble down. It's good for you, though. You need to get off here. You need to go live with Daddy. Daddy's going to smash the phone with a hammer. No more phones in this house. No more phones here. He's got like a Jewish dad. And I bet his dad ain't having none of this shit. Yeah, let me call your dad. I'll be like, he's hanging out with anti-Semites and shit on that Discord. You should see some of the people. There's fucking Nazis in there. And he's hanging out with them and shit. You're hanging out with Nazis? You're hanging out with fucking Nazis in there? That's what they sound like, right? That what your dad sound like? What's a Jewish accent? You're hanging out with Nazis! You're hanging out with Trump people in there! You're putting you posted, are you, son, are you gay? You're posting your shirtless selfies in there. Are you gay, son? What's going on, son? Fuck is this?
I would have thought that too.
I guess, yeah.
Oh my God! Does his dad know about that?
What, the naked selfies?
Does his dad know?
I feel like part of them tell his father a lot of things. I think he's scared of him.
No. Nah, I don't think his father knows. He lived with 2 gay roommates. I don't think his father's about that life too.
Listen, Daddy's gonna
I don't
know
think he
very
is.
soon. Daddy's gonna learn about what he's been up
I'm
to.
telling you right now, I don't think.
That's why he's freaking out. That's why he's saying, I'm gonna have to leave. He's trying to sell it as he's in danger or something.
Daddy needs to take the phone away.
The reality is, Daddy's about to take him out of here. Daddy's gonna find out what he's been up to. His dad's gonna be like, they got these Nazis calling your mom. You got him calling your mom. He's screaming at him, slapping him upside the head.
What is life annoying?
What if his dad broke his fucking jaw? He's like, you making fun of people with a broken jaw? He just fucking cracked him in his fucking mouth and broke his jaw. Oh, it's so funny, ain't it, huh? His fucking jaw was broke. He's like, Dad, what the fuck? You don't know. His dad might crack him in his jaw. What if his dad took him on the drive and slammed the car into a wall? You think it's funny? A car wreck is funny? Just slammed into a wall.
Back. Par, who do you live with?
None of your business. I'm not saying any personal things anymore.
Par, you think your dad would crack you in your jaw?
You still, listen. Nah, I just
Par.
want. You still live with that gay couple?
None of your business.
Par, just say, like, are you?
Par. You think your dad will
Yes,
break?
no.
You think your dad will break your jaw if he finds out you was making fun of Ricky's jaw?
Are you threatening me?
I asked you if
No.
your dad is going to punch you in the face if he finds out.
He's not gonna find out.
Damn. Would your dad hit
He's
you?
gonna find out.
Damn. Your dad'll hit you, won't he?
He would be disappointed in me.
He beat your ass.
Does your dad support?
That's what I'm saying. Par's dad ain't fucking around. Par's dad will beat the shit out of him. You gotta leave Par's dad alone.
When your dad finds out, you're never gonna be seen again.
Would he take his belt off?
You really want him to punish me, don't you?
I'm just trying to.
No,
We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to help you. We're trying to help you here.
Dad's taking the belt off on him. Damn.
Man, does your dad support the gays?
Dad be beating his ass when he fuck up.
What the fuck is going on?
Par, does your dad support the gays?
What the fuck is going on? Like, what have we been talking about?
They're finding a way to clown me for everything and somehow my fault.
I'm just trying to figure out if your dad is gonna hit
Trying
you.
to help you.
Look, here's my thing. Par's already won. Rogue and Ricky called his fucking parents. He's
Listen,
won.
you were cyber bullying Ricky Perez.
His parents, I was asleep when that
You were
I was literally
cyber
asleep.
bullying Ricky
You and Rogue
Perez.
were talking about it, doing it. You literally gave Rogue the permission
Ricky, you're
to do
exposed. We know it was you.
I didn't call him.
it. Yes,
I
dude,
didn't
go
call
back.
him.
Okay. I'm not doing this dumb shit.
We know you're
Thank
involved.
you. Thank you, Raven.
We know
Thank
you're
you.
involved,
I think
Ricky.
it's funny as hell, but I didn't do it.
Ricky, we know you're involved.
Nah.
Ricky,
You may have not made the call, but you're involved.
Come on, dude.
You
Ricky,
definitely
you
know.
told Rogue to
You
fucking
know
make the
everything about
call.
Par,
Come
too.
on.
You know everything about Par too. I mean, you know everything about Par. His
Yeah,
family,
how'd they get
his
your
brothers,
mom's
sisters.
number?
How did you know, Raven?
Who gave him the number?
Look, here's what happened. Look, Rogue got the number from Par's fucking name. Rogue knew Par's full name. All you have to do is go on LinkedIn, Indeed, and look up his fucking name. You'll find his mom and dad. I've already done it.
That's crazy.
And you can call his fucking parents on their LinkedIn and
That's
Indeed pages,
crazy.
dude. It's just fucked up childish behavior. Bottom fucking line.
That's
You know,
crazy.
You gotta understand, Par's a kid. You know, him trolling is normal fucking behavior. Rogue's a grown ass man with a job. Who won
I
here?
have a job.
Par's a grown man with a job.
Par's. You know what? How old are you, Par?
I'm 24.
You're 24. You're a kid. I'm 25. I'm a grown man with 2 kids. That's what the fuck I am.
How about this? I'm younger than 24, and Par's fucking
Ricky, you
sending
are
me
not younger
pictures of
than
my broken
24.
jaw.
You are
Par's
not.
sending me pictures of my broken jaw.
Ricky, we
you are
know
not
it was
younger than
you.
24. Quit trolling.
Exactly. Stop. How is the youngest man in this game chat?
We know you're
Look,
involved.
I just think Par's a good troll. he made Rogue and Ricky call his mom. He won.
Who freaked out? Yeah, but who freaked out?
Ricky, you know what? I know you and Rogue were sweating when called.
You freaked out. You freaked out and called his mom. That's a freak out thing. That's a freak out move. That's a freak out move.
Fucking group chat. When Parr came in the group chat and said, "Hey, who called my fucking mom?"
That's a freak out move, sir. When you call somebody's mom, that's a freak out move.
When you call someone's mother outside of this, when you call someone's mother outside of this Discord bullshit. Now take it from me. If you called my mom, I wouldn't personally give a shit. I hate my mom. But if you still went and called her, I'd be pissed off because why the fuck you calling my family over some internet bullshit?
I didn't call her.
You told Rogue to call her. Just because you didn't make the fucking phone call, you still had a hand to play. Come on, cut the shit. Cut the shit. Be a man. Cut the shit and be a man and admit it. You fucked up.
I believe I said call Howard.
You got mind fucked because Parr made...
I believe I said call Howard, not call Deborah. I didn't say call Deborah.
Ricky, come on. You got offended because Parr made his PFP of you during the car crash. And let's be honest here, we're all grown men. Remember when Parr got in that car wreck in New York, people were making his Rogue made his PFP the fucking car crash fucking report.
Okay, but did I do that? Did I do that to Parr? I thought me and Parr were friends. I thought me and Parr were supposed to be friends.
It's true.
It's true.
In fact, Raven, you're right. Rogue did panic because before he called my mom, his name and his profile pic, so his name was Jew Brothers, and it was a picture of me and my brother when we were children, shirtless. And then once he called my mom, I left the Discord. Immediately after I left the Discord, he changed his name back to Emperor Trump with the Donald Trump profile pic. He did that because he knew that he did it and he wanted to cover the evidence.
I've looked this up. When you spoof a phone number in your state and you make a fake generated phone number, you can only do it within your state. That's why the phone number was from a vape shop in Austin, Texas, because Rogue most likely looked up the fucking phone number to that vape shop, put it into a phone number generator, and created a fucking... What was it? What did you say it was? A fucking spoof number?
Spoof, yes.
Yeah, dude, you know what? I've been on the internet long enough and I'm young enough to know when people do that shit, they have the ability to send a link in the Discord and grab your IP. So he probably... I don't remember Rogue ever sending links in the Discord, but you put a link in the Discord and the link is a fake link. It still redirects to the website, but when you click on that link in the Discord, it snatches your IP. And when they get your hold of your IP, they can find out where you live and who you're near. But bottom line here is just because Parr was trolling does not mean that anybody had the right to call his fucking mother.
No, he was trolling and he got trolled back.
Oh my God.
I didn't even call his mom.
When you call someone's mother, it's not trolling, dude. It's a serious fucking thing. His mother is not involved in this Discord. His mother is not trolling on his behalf. His mother is his own fucking person. Leave her alone, dude. You and Rogue just don't understand that. And, you know, yeah, if someone called Smokey's mom, his mom would fucking clown them. But you don't think he'd be a little fucking like, what the fuck, who's calling my mom?
Thank you. Smokey's acting like he would just laugh and not give a fuck. What a
He wouldn't give a fuck, but he'd still be like, who the fuck's calling my mom, dude?
I think he'd care. You
know, I'm of the opinion that if you call anyone's family, if you do anything outside of fucking with them, you've already lost. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I've been on the fucking internet, dude. I've been on the internet long enough to know that the moment you lose an online argument is when you start bringing personal shit into it, and that's what you and Rogue fucking done, Ricky.
What argument?
Come on, you know what? Cut the shit, Ricky.
No, what argument? There was no argument. What argument?
I'm tired of the bullshit. You know, because if this was Parr doing it to somebody else, we'd all be clowning him.
I'd be banned already. I'd be gone. I wouldn't even be here talking.
We'd be fucking clowning him. We'd be going, oh, look how upset Parr is calling people's mothers. You and Rogue did the same fucking thing. So if that don't put you on the same level as Parr, I don't know what fucking does.
Nah.
You know what? You guys are going to play defense because you honestly, you guys are smart enough to know that you crossed a legal boundary. and a fucking personal boundary. And then if his
Legal
mom,
boundary? What
if
do we
dude,
do?
I've already looked it up.
You're going
If
to
mom really
jail.
wanted to, it's considered cyber harassment and cyber fucking
You're going to
bullying,
jail,
and
Ricky.
cyber stalking.
It's not considered cyber
Yes,
harassment
it
to
is.
fucking
Read
send
the
somebody a
laws.
fucking...
Read the laws, retard.
What about what Parr did? That's not cyber harassment?
Parr never called your mother, dude.
Nah, but
PFP, dude,
fucking...
anybody can go get your information off a fucking public page and fucking get your picture off your Facebook and make your PFP that. When you're calling somebody's mom and going to their LinkedIn pages and going to their fucking Indeed pages to get their number, you're just weird.
You're going to jail.
He has no answer. He has no answer to that. None.
Well, what the fuck? Parr? It hurts to fucking talk, Parr. I got a wire. in my
Parr,
jaw
will
right
you
now.
be putting Ricky in jail?
7 minutes. Ricky, 7 minutes before Rogue called my mom, I sent you a paragraph saying I'm sorry.
Read the
7
paragraph. Read it. Send it to me so I can read it.
I was in the Discord when that all
Send it
went
to me
down.
so I can read it.
Rogue.
Send it to me. I want to read it.
You can go back. You can go back and read Rogue.
Send me the paragraph.
Ricky confirmed it.
Send me the
Ricky told Rogue
paragraph.
to go ahead.
Send the
You can go
paragraph.
back and read it unless they've deleted the messages.
Send the paragraph.
I was in there. I heard everything.
I was looking for it earlier. I can't find it. I think they deleted it.
I sent it to him personally.
They do that shit fast as hell, too.
I think they deleted that shit because they knew they were in legal fucking trouble. And you got to understand something about Rogue. He works for a fucking fire department. He's connected with the police. He has the capabilities and the information to ask his buddy friends at the police station to look up somebody's fucking name. Like, I think what this is it's trolling, and Ricky and Rogue took it to another fucking level and are harassing somebody outside of Discord, which is what they did when they called his mom. Because all Parr did was make somebody's PFP his fucking profile picture and name it to Ricky's car crash pic. Who cares? Who cares? You did it to Parr. Who gives a fuck?
I didn't do that to Parr.
Everyone did it to Parr. I remember that.
I didn't.
Ricky didn't do it.
I didn't. Well, you guys are assholes for doing that. I didn't.
Ricky
All right,
didn't.
See,
don't
what's
say everybody
mad
did,
about
because
Ricky?
I
I
didn't.
ain't taking your fucking side. I ain't taking Rogue's side either. It's just childish fucked up behavior. I'm sick of it. Every time I come in this fucking Discord, dude.
Parr, will
It's
you be
always
putting
fucking
Ricky in
something.
prison? Will you be pressing charges?
And you know what? Rogue should press charges because it's fucking cyber harassment.
I think
Nah, Rogue's my uncle. Rogue just called his mom.
You just said Rogue's your
calling my
uncle.
nephew.
There you go. There's the condition.
Is there something?
Admitted it.
Is there
That's my
something? Listen, is there something poetic?
My uncle can
You know
call.
what?
Listen.
Ban Ricky Perez right now and Rogue.
Parr, isn't there something poetic about putting Rogue in a literal cage?
No. I don't want to do any of that. I think what's fair is Rogue stops this trolling against me forever. It ends
No,
today.
Rogue. See, Parr mind fucked Rogue and Ricky. See, think about it, Smokey. How many times have you said?
What if you
in
put
your
him
streams-
behind bars?
How many times have you said on your stream, Smokey?
And
that
then
if
every
someone
day
calls
you
your
posted the
fucking-
gif of him
calls
at
your
the
family
window.
over this shit, they lost. How many times have you said it?
What if you put him in a room with no window?
And Rogue's
In real life.
saying call the cops because Rogue's guilty. And you know what? Rogue ain't even really give a shit because he already has connections down in that police station down in Austin, Texas.
Is it illegal for someone's uncle to call someone's
It's
mother
illegal.
and tell them to
Ricky,
stop
what you're not understanding about this, all right? I'll explain this.
Go ahead.
It is considered, I don't personally think it is, but it is considered under the law of the United States that cyber stalking someone and calling their family is considered cyber harassment. There are laws against this shit. Cyber harassment.
Ricky, you're going to jail.
Was cyber harassment. I've looked it up.
What Parr did wasn't cyber harassment?
No, Ricky, because he wasn't contacting your family outside of the fucking Discord server. Goddamn, how hard is this to understand?
My family's in the Discord
someone
server. That was my
harassing
uncle.
you.
Let's hear the
Someone harassing
voicemail
you on a
again.
Twitter
Play the
page
voicemail
is
again.
completely different.
He's trolling.
Someone
right now.
harassing you on a Twitter page or the internet or a YouTube comment section is completely fucking different than calling their mother.
Yeah, that was my uncle that called his mother. I
Ricky,
don't
cut
see
the
the issue.
shit. I don't give a fuck no more. Cut the fucking shit. Be a man. And admit that you got mind fucked by Par and you called his mom. You and Rogue called his mom.
I didn't call his mom. That was my
You
uncle.
told Rogue too, dumb fuck. We have the
I
messages.
told him to call. I
We
said
have the
call his
messages.
dad.
You can go
I
up
said
and
call his
search
dad.
Ricky Perez and Rogue in the fucking Discord and
I
find the
said call his
messages.
dad.
You know, that's another thing I was wondering.
Hey, have your uncle get on the mic. Let's hear his voice. Hey, have your uncle get on the mic. We'll hear his voice, and we'll put a.
That's Rogue's voice. That ain't even Ricky. That's
But
Rogue's
Ricky
fucking
says
voice.
it's his
You can
uncle,
tell.
so let's hear the uncle talk, and we'll know
Ricky's
immediately.
lying, dude. I don't
Play the voicemail. Play the voicemail.
You listen to the voicemail. It sounds 1-to-1 to fucking Rogue.
It does
Play
sound
the
like
voicemail.
Rogue.
Even
That's
you
my
want to
uncle.
admit that, Smokey. You admitted it in the live stream earlier today.
uncle.
We'll tell your
Call your
uncle
uncle,
come in the
Ricky.
room and say something, and then if he sounds just like that guy, then we'll know.
He's busy. That's a busy man.
Oh.
Threatened to sue my family at the end. He said he's going to sue. He said he's going to sue if I kept going. Like, sue me for what?
What if he sued you, Par, for that picture?
It'd be fucked up.
What if you got subpoenaed tomorrow to be in court over it? Like, that was really Ricky's uncle. He was fucking pissed.
If he did, they probably get no more than $500. That's it. It would be no more than
Ricky's
that,
uncle's
just
like a
500.
fucking high-profile lawyer. He comes in there. You're just sitting there in the courtroom like, what the
I don't
fuck?
think it was Ricky's uncle. I think it was just Rogue. Because it sounds
It
too
was
similar to
Rogue.
Rogue.
Rogue's
I've heard, you know, here's the thing. I gave Rogue the benefit of the doubt until I listened to that voicemail, and it sounds just like Rogue does when he talks. I've heard this talk. Okay, Ricky.
Put it in the Discord again. Put the video
Put
in
it
there
in the
again.
Discord again. I guarantee you it sounds like Rogue's. If we got Rogue, right, in this voice chat, right, fucking now, he won't come in this voice chat because he's scared. If we got him in this voice chat, right, fucking now, it would sound like Rogue. 1-to-1.
You know, Rogue fucking goes into burning buildings, fucking saves people.
God, Rogue's also fucking with teenagers on the internet. You know, come on.
Or is a 20-year-old something man?
Anybody
Maybe not
going to a
familiar.
burning fucking building, you want to know why? Because there's reoccurring firefighters every fucking year who pass the graduation exam.
Par, how do you feel to know that people consider you a teenager?
Wait, what? Say that again, Smokey?
You're considered a teenager.
Look, I'm closer to a teenager than I am a grown man.
You're a 25-year-old man.
24.
You're 25 years
That's
old.
closer. Look, I'm much more closer to 18 than I am to like 60.
You're a 25-year-old man.
In the grand scheme of things, I am a kid. He's right. I'm a child.
You're a 25-year-old man.
You know, it's just funny to me that, you know, I honestly think if Par was the one doing this shit, we'd all be clowning him right now. Because it happened
And
to Par,
that's
no
the
one
point.
cares.
That's the point. That's the main point.
I got a wire in my jaw. Fucking.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest as grown men here. Let's be honest as grown men here real quick. If Par was doing this to Smokey's mom or anybody else's mom, we'd be clowning the fuck out of him.
Get out of here.
So Par's a kid then, right? Par's 24 and he's a kid.
Ricky, you
So
have
if
more
I'm
of
younger
a
than-
kid than fucking Par does. You're calling people's moms over Discord bullshit.
That's only because Par kind of brought it on himself. He, like I said, he's done things like this before to others.
Yeah,
I've never called Par
I
no
don't think Par has ever called someone's fucking mom. You know?
I've never
Come on.
done anything close
But
to that.
but if it happened to other people, he'd be laughing about it. That's the thing. He'd be one of those people laughing.
Okay.
That
I'm not going to
matters.
refute that. He'd be laughing, fucking thinking it's hilarious. But, you know, at the end of the
But it
day,
wouldn't be me. But I didn't do it. I
at the
wouldn't
end
be
of the
doing
fucking
it.
day, let's be honest, Par would be out of the server at the very fucking minute.
No, I wouldn't ban him over that.
Oh, come on. You're full of shit. Yeah, you would.
No, I don't think, if you didn't do it, I don't
I only ban you when people pay. I don't ever.
would have banned you.
If I did it, you would.
I only ban you when people pay. I don't ever ban you for any other reason. mean, somebody.
So if I call up your mom and be like, "Hey, pay the mortgage this month."
If you called my mom,
like, come on.
if you called my mom, maybe I'd ban you for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You ban somebody who called your mom.
But if he called someone else's mom, nah, I wouldn't.
I just think, it's funny to me that we always do this constant talk of mindfuckery and all this shit, and when Rogue and Ricky are mindfucked for calling Par's mother, we don't consider it.
Yeah, but who got mindfucked after that? Who freaked out?
Dude, anybody would freak out. Anybody would freak out if you called their fucking mom. Come on.
Yeah, you stop with the double standard.
If someone called my mom, I wouldn't necessarily freak out, but y'all hear about it.
Ricky got mindfucked.
Whoever loses, well, he got mindfucked. He lost.
You got to be a different level.
You got mindfucked. You got upset by a simple avatar. A simple avatar.
You told Rogue to call, retard.
A simple avatar.
You just admitted it too.
A simple avatar mindfucked you.
Like immediately your mind.
Mindfucked by a simple avatar. Of your own face. Of your own face.
Oh, I ain't mindfucked. He made his my car crash photo, his profile picture. I'm gonna call his mom. I'm not mindfucked.
But I didn't call his mom. That was my uncle.
Okay, Ricky, let me phrase it like this. If someone called your fucking girlfriend, Ricky, how would you feel?
Me and my girlfriend would be laughing about it.
Sure. Like, she wouldn't be freaking the fuck out on you, going, who the fuck's calling me? What weirdo shit is this? Come on, dude.
Maybe she would. I think it'd be funny, though.
My mom questioned me so much about this. What is this Discord? What are you doing? What are you saying?
You also got to understand.
As she should. Because you've been up to no good.
Har's mother is her own individual. If she wanted to right now, she could probably take this shit to court and get Smokey, Ricky, and Rogue for online harassment.
I mean,
Smokey, check the Discord.
I kind of want my parents to join.
It's not illegal to call somebody's mom and tell them to fucking get control of their child. Like you said, Par's a child. It's not illegal. Just tapped on it. Just tapped on the attachment. Check the Discord, Smokey.
What attachment?
I tagged Smokey in it with the audio, with the video you put on the Discord.
Good afternoon, Miss Deborah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the voicemail? Is that the voicemail?
I can't hear it. You gotta be quiet.
Yeah, play the voicemail.
I'm trying to hear it.
Richard Perez. I'm just informing you of your son's actions. Matthew Sloss. My nephew was recently in a car wreck. He's got a broken jaw and is swollen. Your son, Matthew, used his picture and made fun of him online. Please keep your son in control, or I will be suing. Thank you.
What the thing about the voicemail is, though, everything said is true. You did make fun of someone getting in a car accident. And that is weird behavior. And that is what your mother's concerned about. Your mother's like, did you do this? Like, what the fuck? Because it's weird-ass behavior. And your weird-ass behavior that you do online is now slamming into your real life, and your mother's asking questions about it, and you're panicking. This is an opportunity to grow as a person and knock off the childish weirdo behavior 25. Because you're going to keep on doing it. You're going to keep fucking with people online, and guess what? Someone's gonna call daddy one day and say, hey, your son's making fun of my fucking whoever the fuck. Because everything that was said in the voicemail is true. That's the thing. It's all true. Nobody's lying. Nobody's really even harassing your mom. They're legitimately just ratting on your behavior.
Doesn't make it right, to be honest.
But what he's doing is not right.
He's a fucking grown man allowed to make his own decision.
And he's made the decision, and it's bit him in the ass. His behavior has bit him in the ass. This is behavior that he's been doing to people for years, and it's bit him in the ass. He's getting a small taste of the way he's treated me and other people on here for years.
I don't think Par's ever called your family, dude.
But Parr thinks it's funny when that happens to people. If it wasn't him, it would be hilarious. If it was being done to my mom, it would be hilarious.
I mean, you're making it up.
Just like you got
And he is using
a
a guy's picture, like he's making fun of some dude's car accident. It's weird, and that's what he's panicking about. He's panicking about the fact that his mother found out he does shit like that. It makes him look like a fucking weirdo. And that's not how he wants his mother to see him.
I'm sure his mother's more worried about who the fuck's calling her phone.
No, because Parr even said she was asking about, are you cyberbullying? She was concerned that he was doing this stuff.
I don't know,
We
man.
can all.
I've never
You
called
do weird
someone's mom
stuff.
over internet shit.
You're weird. Smokey's weird on the Discord.
I don't do
Many
weird
people are
stuff like that.
I'm not the only.
What weird
one.
stuff
Come
do
on.
I do? I'm a pretty normal guy.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, Par, is you won. You've proved you're a good troll. You've mind-fucked Ricky and Rogue. Take the W.
Nah.
That is true. Like, you got people calling your mom. Like, you definitely troll the fuck out of them motherfuckers. Like, they called your mom.
You got them mind-fucked to the point they gotta contact your
You
IRL
definitely
mother.
won the mindfuck battle.
It don't even matter how
Because
much
who
money
does
you're
stuff
up
like
at
that?
this
It's just,
point. You've already won.
who gives a fuck enough to call your mom?
That was my uncle. My uncle does. My uncle loved me.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
show
Your
your,
uncle
let's
who
hear
also
your,
happens
if your
to be
uncle
Rogue.
comes in here and talks and he sounds just like that voicemail, then we'll say it's your
I'll
uncle.
I'll admit I'm wrong if your uncle comes in here and talks. But I think I swear to God it was Rogue.
It is Rogue. That is Rogue. It sounds just like Rogue.
Like, come on, dude. You can hear him put on a bad accent, too. Like he was trying to hide his voice. That ain't pussy behavior. I don't know what is. Like, let's be honest. I mean, dude, I don't really give a fuck, but come on. Admit your mind fucked, Ricky. Come on.
I didn't leave the Discord and fucking.
But you
almost
still told
disappeared.
Rogue to call his mama.
I told him to call
You
his
got
dad.
offended.
I
You
told
got
him to call
offended
his
about that
dad.
car crash. You got offended about that fucking car crash because let's be honest, Ricky, you're not wanting to tell anybody what happened or what the details of that car crash are, nor should you, because it's your private business. But if you want my honest opinion, I think you were driving
Well,
under
like you
influence.
said, it's my private business.
I think you were driving under influence and got caught and got in a car wreck.
It's my
You're
private
just that
business.
type of person to me, Ricky. You drive under the influence.
It's my private
Now,
business.
we'll never know because you won't share that shit. But
You just said it. It's my private business. Why would I?
It might be on the news, be honest with you.
like,
might
let's
be
be
on the
honest
news.
though, Ricky might not be here like Magic Boy in 3 to 6 years because he's in prison. It's his business. But if you want my official opinion, I think he was under the influence and got into a car wreck. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
If I can prove I wasn't, will you apologize for slandering me?
If you weren't, I'll apologize. Yes.
Okay,
Like I said,
I got a fucking. Let me speak. I got a wire in my jaw, buddy. I got a paper from the doctor that says I had no alcohol in my system.
What about drugs?
Doesn't
Just because
mention
you had
it.
no alcohol in your system doesn't mean you tested positive for weed. Come on, buddy.
I'd always test positive for weed, buddy. So that's neither here nor there.
Oh yeah. Were you smoking the night of the car crash, or was it just in your body? Right.
Okay.
Like, I ain't even slandering you. I'm gonna be honest.
Ricky,
I'll apologize if you prove that you weren't under the influence. But that's
I got the paper right. I got the paper right here.
That's my opinion. I'm allowed to have a fucking opinion, buddy.
Sure, it's wrong, but you're allowed to have it.
Yeah, wrong opinion when we've seen no fucking evidence. Okay.
Wrong.
What? I gotta show you my fucking medical records. I gotta show you
No,
my
I never
medical
fucking
records.
said that, Ricky. Why are you so defensive? I just stated my opinion, and you're defensive.
Well, no. I'm just telling you, I got my medical records right here. It's just a fact of the matter.
I mean, what is it then, Ricky?
Says here there was no alcohol detected in my blood.
And what about the drugs?
But suspiciously, no weed was present, right?
Oh no, of course there is. I smoke weed every day. What's that got to do with it?
I didn't say that.
What else? What else?
I am smart
What else?
enough to
What
know
else
that
besides
when you
weed?
smoke weed, Ricky, that it's still in your body after 30 days.
Yeah, but they don't test for that.
Ricky, be honest with me. Are you taking more than weed?
Nah. Well, right now they got me on painkillers, but they just make me sleepy.
You not on all the drugs, nothing? No pills?
Yeah, high on life, baby.
Just making sure.
So let me ask this. What happens again? Because now we have to set a precedent. If somebody in this chat calls somebody else's family, there needs to be some sort of punishment. I can't just be allowed. So it's up to you, Smokey, as the streamer, to dictate those rules.
You're allowed to make fun of car crash victims, though.
Yes, I'm allowed to make fun of other people in the Discord. Yes, 100%.
So my uncle is not allowed to call your mom and tell her to tell you to fuck off?
Correct. That is 100% correct. We are all fair game. If you're in the Discord,
Ricky's acting like his Par made his PFP of him. Par was on a fucking YouTube video going, yeah, Ricky was in a car crash that killed 7 people. Like, come the fuck on, dude. If you're that pussified over your picture being used well, not that you've done it, but Rogue's done it to Par and you've laughed at it. Why are you mad?
Well, I put the picture in the chat, so it's not really about it.
But here's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. If you laughed when Rogue did it to Par, why are you so upset?
I didn't laugh when Rogue did it to Par, and I didn't do that to Par either. I think that's fucked up, and I wouldn't do that to somebody that I consider a friend.
We can't prove that because we don't have access to the old Discord.
Okay, well, you're innocent until proven guilty, aren't you? So, yeah, I know. Ask Par. Oh, this is ask Par.
Dude, you're such a fucking clown.
Raven, I got a wire in my jaw, dude. Stop.
I don't care what you got in your jaw. You have a dick in your jaw. I don't give a fuck. But here's what I'm upset about. That you and Rogue want to pop this big fucking game, but you're out calling somebody's mom because you can't.
Ask Par. Ask Par. Par, did I ever make fun of you when you crashed? Did I make fun of your picture and fucking put it out there?
You didn't tell Rogue it was wrong. Like, come on, Ricky. Like you weren't sharing images of Par that he would send you privately. Like, come on.
When he crashed, no, I did not.
But you still shared images of him privately.
That's completely different.
Completely different until it happens to me, head ass.
Well, no,
but it happens to me, I'm gonna get Rogue and I'm gonna call your mom. Yeah.
It's about specific crashes. When he crashed, I didn't do that to him. You're talking about something completely different. When he crashed, I did not do that to him.
Okay, so Ricky, if I made my image the PFP of your car crash, would you have done that to me?
What?
Yeah.
Call my mom?
Yeah.
Not that
No, because I didn't call Par's mom. I didn't call Par's mom, so I wouldn't call your mom either, Raiden. I didn't call either of their mom.
You can't call my family because there's nothing about my family on the fucking internet. That's the first
mistake. But if there was, I wouldn't. I didn't call Par's mom.
If there was, I would. But because there's not, you can't.
I said I wouldn't if there was.
Dude, you were going to pretend, sit here and say you didn't do nothing, but I know for a fact 2 fucking days ago, 2 fucking days ago, you gave Rogue the go-ahead. And if anybody knows Par's personal information, it's Rogue.
And you, Ricky, because you talk to Par every day. You and Par talk.
Look, I don't really give a fuck. I just think it's funny. I also think it's childish clown behavior. And I think Par mindfucked you, Ricky, when he trolled you with that PFP change.
I didn't leave the Discord.
But you still got mindfucked enough to call his mom.
You said call his dad. You said,
yeah, it was my uncle who just happened to be Rogue's spoofed number, and it sounds exactly like Rogue, but it was my uncle, and I can't bring my uncle in here to prove it with my uncle.
That's my uncle. My uncle Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Ricky getting put in this place. He won't see it.
Both. Beta male behavior right there. Beta male behavior and exposed at the same time by Par.
And you see, the only excuse that comes from Ricky and Smokey is, well, Par would laugh if it was done for me.
What you gotta understand, Par, is Smokey's not involved. Smokey didn't tell them to call your mom. It was just Rogue and Ricky who did.
Smokey thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny.
He would think it's funny. He would think it's funny if it happened to any of us. Let's be fucking real.
Exactly.
Like, let's pretend you're some special victims unit, dude.
Not a
I am
victim, Paul. No, you're not. Stop. You're not.
I am. They would not do this to anyone else. Because it's me. They did it to me. I'm a victim. So,
Look, Par, you just need to take the W and understand that you mind fucked Rogue and Ricky so hard they had to call your mom. Take the W. Be proud of yourself. You trolled.
If he would have handled it better, maybe you could say that. But he was freaking out in my DM. He was literally talking about disappearing.
Anybody would freak the fuck out, dude. Like, let's be real here.
Okay, so then you're talking about me being mind fucked, and you just said he freaked the fuck out. So then he's mind fucked.
Anybody would freak out, dude. Come on. Like, I know that's never happened to you, Ricky, because you're not like Par, but come on. If you were Par's age or whatever, or fucking younger, someone called your mom, she'd probably beat your fucking ass.
Remember earlier when Smokey said that if somebody called his mom, he'd just laugh about it? Well, then if Par just laughed about it, maybe he could be like, oh, you know, fucking whatever. But no, he freaked out.
He also said he'd ban him too, so, you know. I mean, here's what you gotta understand. No matter what you say, Ricky, or what Rogue says, you both are mind fucked by Par. That's my final judgment.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we got your judgment, fucking Raven.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I have a wire in my jaw, faggot. Are you gonna make fun of the way I'm talking right now? Because I got a wire in my jaw.
But you can talk pretty well for someone with a wire in your jaw.
You want a picture of it, you fucking retard?
I saw the picture of it, and yet Par made the PFP your fucking picture. You told Rogue to call his mom.
I'm gonna call his dad.
Yeah, you should have called his dad so his dad could fucking sue you too. I don't think Par's dad's like him, dude. I think Par's dad would go legal action. That's why you called Par's mom. Y'all are pussies. If you were a real man, you would have called his dad. You would have.
Yeah, they ain't calling daddy. You ain't getting on that phone with daddy. Daddy will put you in your place real quick. He's right about that.
It's like Smokey said on the stream 2 nights ago. If you called Par's daddy, y'all would be in prison. Y'all would be in legal trouble. And that's why you didn't call his daddy. Y'all are afraid. Really, what it really is.
Nobody.
Really, what it is, Ricky and Rogue are afraid of Par's daddy. They're afraid of that power, that money.
Listen,
I didn't call anybody.
If there's anyone who could go toe to toe with Rogue money wise, it's Par's dad, and that's what Rogue's afraid of. That's why Rogue's fucking all not in the Discord shadow. Fucking, I'm in the shadows because he fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah. That's why Rogue is in Austin, Texas. He's a firefighter at their fire department. Come on.
Yeah, he's a busy man. He's a firefighter. He's got to come in the Discord and do it all.
You don't think if this shit comes out that he's doing this shit to people, he'd lose his job? That's what he's afraid of?
Well, it was my uncle. I don't know why you guys keep bringing up
Rogue. It wasn't your uncle. Quit fucking lying. You're lying. You're lying.
I mean, sure.
Lying, Ricky. Lying, Ricky. What's your uncle? Lying, Ricky Perez.
What if his uncle came on here and sounded just like that guy?
If his uncle comes on here, I'll fucking...
It was the uncle. What if he just started going off on Par? What if he was like, I'll see you in court, boy?
There's some pics. Send pics of that uncle.
If it was his uncle, if it was Ricky's uncle, I will say I'm wrong. But he can't prove it because it was Rogue. I mean, bottom line, Ricky and Rogue are mind fucked by Par. He owns their minds.
What about the betrayal of a friend? What about that?
That's not your friend.
What about being friends with a guy and then making fun of his car wreck? What about making fun of your friend's car wreck?
Cope.
Par, read the paragraph you sent Ricky. The apology.
I will right now. I'm going to read it right now.
Let's hear it.
Ricky and Rogue are coping.
I sent this 7 minutes before the phone call. You guys ready?
Yep.
Ricky still didn't call it off. That's crazy. Let's hear it.
I said, Dear Ricky, I'm sorry for using your swollen face as my profile pic. I thought it would be funny, as mine and Smokey's face has been used as profile pics after our respective car crashes.
Did you think it was funny when they did it to you, Par?
Listen, I'm still reading it. Looking back, it was definitely insensitive. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, Ricky. That's what I said.
I know, buddy. I'm taking your mom.
It feels so good to win arguments. Thank you, Raven. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you literally ran this fucking mad.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing this stupid Discord shit at the moment.
Go take care of your kid, Raven.
Ricky sending screenshots to the chat.
I don't care, man. Like, it ain't even gonna change my perception of Ricky or Rogue anymore. It's done.
We all care what Raven thinks so much.
I know you don't care, but you saying that means you care. So whatever.
Raven, send the 30.
Send the 30. How about you quit calling people's moms over internet drama, retard?
I didn't call his mom.
Okay. That's why you told Rogue. You told Rogue too because you're too much of a pussy to do it yourself, right?
2 months ago. You did. Got his mom's number.
You told Rogue to do it because Rogue had the numbers. And you're too much of a pussy to do it yourself, Ricky.
Well, I don't got the number.
At least Rogue has the balls. At least Rogue has the balls to leave his voice on her voicemail.
Well, you know, fucking wire in the jaw. I can't really.
Oh, wire! You're talking fine to me right now, dude. You're talking fine right now.
Does it sound like I'm talking normally, dude? Like I've been in here before. Do I sound the same?
Yeah, pretty much. To be honest.
Who is that? Well,
you'd have to ask Smokey because Smokey's been around you longer. But
It's Maple. Well, Ricky, you just admitted it, though. You did tell Rogue to call his mom not too long ago.
Told him to call his dad. But he didn't. My uncle called his mom.
See, Ricky's not serious. He's not serious. Raven's serious. He's not. That's Ricky continuing a little troll game. That's all this is.
Look, we ain't gonna pretend like 2 days ago in the Discord when all that shit happened, blah blah blah, Ricky or PS Par changed his fucking profile picture, that Ricky and Rogue weren't talking to each other. I'm sure Smokey could go back with admin access and read the deleted messages. And you can see them talking about it, setting it up. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just think that, you know, once again, Ricky and Rogue were mindfucked. Enough to call Par's mom. He's already won.
He fucked and left the Discord and freaked out after everything. If it's about being mindfucked.
Okay. Like someone it's like someone having a fucking perfectly normal reaction to some internet retards calling their fucking personal family. Like anybody who's on the internet normally wouldn't have that fucking reaction. Quit playing fucking retarded with me, dude.
Smokey just said he wouldn't have that reaction. He said he'd think it'd be funny.
Smokey don't give a fuck. It's all internet bullshit to Smokey. God damn, dude. To other normal fucking people, it ain't that much bullshit. God damn, I'm so sick of retards playing dumb with me. It's so fucking stupid.
Now, Raven, aren't you considered one of them?
Yeah, okay, Ricky. I might be a retard, but I don't drive my car under the influence and get into a car wreck and then hide the information.
I'm not going to put my medical records on here.
I didn't ask you to put your medical records. I want the police report. And I know you got one. But you won't because it's probably naming you as fault for the car crash.
Yeah, if there's a police report, isn't that public record? Can you find that?
If any car crash, there's a police report. You just don't want to share it because there's something there you don't want us knowing about.
Well, couldn't you look into that, Raven? It's public record.
I don't know your full fucking name, retard. Can't look something up if I don't know your name.
It's on the Discord.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Ricky Perez is your real name.
Yeah.
Look, bottom line is you and Rogue were mindfucked by Par, a 24-year-old kid on the internet, enough to call his mom and dad. Be an angel.
If Par would have thought it was funny that his mom got called and fucking called us losers, that would have been something. But he freaked out and he left. So you're wrong.
Like any normal person on the internet wouldn't do that.
No.
Remember that whole thing that happened to Smokey with that Wall Street Journal fucking lady, where he got accused of trolling Robin Williams' daughter.
Vaguely.
And instead of laughing about it, he got serious and contacted a lawyer because it was real shit.
I never called a lawyer.
Crime. You can fucking get in trouble for fucking.
And you don't think calling someone's mother outside of a fucking retarded Discord server isn't a crime? When you
that was
literally go on
that was
Google.
my uncle just reaching out to his mother.
Ricky, deny accountability all you want. They can fucking go back on Discord through Discord's fucking official business page and get the fucking messages from Discord.
That's fine.
That's why you and Rogue are sweating and you don't want to fucking be here because you all know you committed a fucking
Well,
crime.
Rogue's a busy man. Rogue's probably
Rogue ain't no
doing
busy
something
man.
more important than
He's probably listening to this right now. He's probably listening to this shit right now.
The amount of time I've seen Rogue in the fucking Discord chat being a busy man and him just doing his normal shit, that's his business.
He's a firefighter, Raven. What are you saying about firefighters now?
He's quiet right now. He's
Yeah,
quiet.
Ricky tries to spin it like I'm talking shit about firefighters and not one individual firefighter.
Well, I'm just saying he's busy. He's a firefighter.
He ain't busy, Rogue. Or Ricky. He ain't busy. Guarantee you, Rogue ain't even really a firefighter. He's a fucking paramedic.
He's got his firefighter card.
Yeah, well, he could also have transitioned to being an EMT. I'm not retarded.
Okay, well, he's an EMT. He's probably busy, too. He's probably saving somebody's life.
Yeah, that's the guy I want taking care of me in a fucking ambulance. Some dude who sits on Discord all day trolling, calling people's moms.
He's not here right now, so he doesn't sit on here all day because he's not here right now, right?
I don't sit on here all day.
Yeah, you just said Rogue does, though, but he's not here right now.
Okay, let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to type in Raven in the search of the Discord. See how many messages pop up. There are 95 results. Let's type in Rogue. 193 results.
Well, that just means people type his name more often.
No, that's searching at his username. So,
I see. Well, you've been here longer. Weren't you gone for like a couple months? And then you have to send 30 to get back in?
me?
Yeah.
What does that
No, that was a 25. That was a 25 back in the old Discord a long ass time ago.
Whatever it was, weren't you gone for a while? For like a long time? And you have the comparable amount to him?
No, Ricky, I was gone for a long time because Smokey and me got into it on Twitter, and I just left the channel and said, fuck it, this ain't worth my time. And I was gone for months, and I came back because I got an invite. That's what
So
happened.
you're saying... Well, yeah, but you're saying Rogue has more messages. Well, no shit, he has more messages. You were gone for a while.
No, Ricky, what I'm saying is he has more messages in this Discord server that was created, I think, 2 months ago than I do, and I've been in this Discord server the same amount of time as Rogue. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
I mean, look, I don't really care what y'all do to Par, because, I ain't friends with Par. I'm just holding the stance that I've always had. The minute you contact someone's fucking personal family outside of a stupid fucking internet Discord, aside, all the trolling aside, all the dumb shit that's happened aside, the moment you do that, you've lost.
That was my family talking to his family.
It's not your family, Ricky. I know you're going to hold it up because you're afraid of getting criminal charges pressed against you and Rogue by Par's mother. And that's fine. That ain't my business. I'm not the dumbass who called his mom. That's your business. It's your and Rogue's business. It wasn't your uncle, Ricky. We all know it wasn't your uncle because your uncle doesn't live in Austin, Texas. The only person in this server...
I got family everywhere.
Ricky, I don't need to know that you're fucking bullshit.
He just doesn't want to be wrong. He doesn't care about...
No, he doesn't care about anything.
He just doesn't want to be wrong. He just doesn't want to be wrong. He doesn't want to be wrong.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Par. Ricky's used you for money so he could supplement his drug habit. That's the whole reason he was sending you screenshots. You paid for that. That's your business between you and Ricky. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you've owned Rogue and Ricky. You own their minds.
I agree.
Okay, so you can't leave and freak out then, Par.
Even fucking Smokey said it. The moment you call someone's mother You've lost. You and Rogue can't sit here anymore and go, oh, we're better. You're worse than Par. You've proven you are going to, you would go to a level below Par.
We'll keep our eyes.
I don't even think Par would call someone's mom.
I wouldn't. I don't.
I really don't, because he hasn't done it before.
I,
The only two people in the Discord who've done it are you and Ricky, or you and Rogue.
I never called anybody's mom.
Okay, Ricky.
Gave him the information.
Just because you don't call them, you don't make the phone call, doesn't mean you aren't implicit in the messages that made Rogue make the phone call.
Why you keep talking about Rogue, dude? That was my uncle.
Okay.
he's trolling you, Raven.
No, I know
trolling
that.
the whole time.
I know that. You think I'm stupid where I don't know he's denying the obvious. Look, bottom line, Rogue and Ricky have gotten into big legal territory, and I don't know the law because I'm not a fucking lawyer, but I'm pretty sure if Par and his mom took this to somebody, they'd have a fucking case.
Well, we're not going to.
Didn't say you were, but I'm just saying.
But if they do again, if it happens again, I will.
Take it to court,
You
Par.
should.
Take it. Let's have our day in court, Par. How about that?
It won't
Ricky,
even
don't
really
push
be
it.
court.
Don't push it, Ricky.
It won't even really be court. What it'll be is him and Rogue getting subpoena to fucking answer for their shit. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not the one calling people's moms in the fucking Discord server.
What are your thoughts?
He's got to be like some fucking kid fucking call someone's parents over some Discord drama.
What are your thoughts, David? Final thoughts. What are your thoughts?
I'm bored.
That car crash had Ricky.
I'm bored. The stream's bored. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's a car crash, dude.
Oh yeah, I've been in a car crash before.
At the end of the
Never broke my
day,
car, to be fair, but
There you go. It wasn't as bad. Dude, my car's
Ricky
fucking
was
cold.
mind
I'm
fucked.
lucky to be alive.
Ricky was mind fucked by a simple
I feel
avatar.
bad for you, honestly, but it's just fucking weirdo behavior to me.
Ricky, thoughts on being mind fucked by an avatar?
Yeah, fucking trolling car crash victims is pretty weird.
Ricky, thoughts on being mind fucked by an avatar?
Well, I didn't leave the Discord. Who left the Discord?
You don't have to leave the Discord to be mind fucked, Ricky.
You picked up the
Called
phone.
your mother.
You picked up the phone.
You called someone.
If you leave,
You
you're
called
freaking out.
someone.
You're mind
You called
fucked.
someone who didn't even fucking be involved in this shit, and you're sitting here acting like it ain't no big deal. You're mind fucked.
Nah, that was my uncle.
Oh yeah, your uncle named Rogue.
Nah, my uncle Jimmy. Listen to the voicemail.
Uh-huh.
This guy in the Twitch chat says he called your mother. He's taking credit for
That
it.
guy called his mother.
The white
Kevin Samuels. That's Rogue's alt account.
the white Kevin Samuel said he called.
That's Rogue's alt account. Raven needs to chill. The guy needs any ear issues. See, man, I don't understand.
All right, I think we're beating a dead horse at this point. I think Raven's made his point. Ricky's not going to back down. Bottom line, I think Rogue and Ricky are clowns.
What is there to back down from? You know, you trolled a car crash victim, and my uncle reached out to your mother asking you to please stop.
Well, I guess the next time Par gets in a car crash and you share his crash. I guess the next time Par gets in a car crash and you share his pictures around, and he can call your mom, right?
The
I
next
never did that
time.
to Par, though. Ask Par, Raven. I never did that to
say
him.
you did
Paul,
I?
you're gonna get in another crash.
I didn't say you did, but see, you've already opened the door to this behavior.
Nah, see, because I would never do that to Par, because here I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
I wouldn't be friends with
You
somebody.
just have to understand, Ricky, there's like a dark door, dark closet. You almost opened it and his mother saw it was inside. Almost fucked his whole life up.
Yeah, his mom almost seen that he fucking trolls car crash victims.
Mama would have seen it. She would have told Daddy.
Okay, if all your guys' mothers saw everything you ever said on the internet, they'd be upset too.
My mom would
No.
straight up call me a retard.
No, my mom would be. I'm pretty sure my mom would be fine with it.
My mom would call me, go, why are you doing that stupid shit online? That's what my mom would say.
Imagine what Rogue's mom would say, putting naked Jew and putting an 8-year-old kid.
What if his mom is a Nazi? You don't know. Maybe his mom's a Nazi.
Okay.
The apple doesn't far fall from the tree. So if he's an anti-Semite, his parents probably are too.
Well, Par, you also got to understand, Rogue's a traumatized man who can't cope with the trauma of seeing dead people, so he has to do that shit that he does online. That's why he does it.
You could though, Raven. You could fucking see dead people all the time and be fine.
Yeah, considering the fact I found a dead body in the fucking park when I was 15 and reported it to the police, yeah.
But you could see it all the time. You could see death like a firefighter. Go do it. Go save lives.
Go do it. And if I do, what will you say to
Well,
me?
that's great. We'll have another firefighter. It'd be amazing.
You know, your trolling logic here saying I can't handle seeing dead people doesn't really make sense to me.
No, I'm not trolling. I'm saying if you can, go fucking do it.
What the hell are we talking about here? What's a dead going to do with this?
I know. Well, we're beating a dead horse here.
Talking. What is
it?
this?
It ain't even a dead horse. It's just somebody not wanting to admit they got mindfucked.
I mean, but he's not going to.
You never will, just like Rogue
It's going to hurt his pride. That's why. He had too much pride.
Ricky has toxic masculinity, so he's not going to.
Ricky got too much pride. He rather commit suicide than admit it.
I resent that you would say that, Freaky. I consider myself humble. Who left? Oh, Par.
He's gone.
Well,
Hey, where Rogue at? Man, Rogue been quiet the whole time.
Who's not in here? He's busy saving lives.
Quiet. Usually he ain't trolling. He's been quiet, man. This is the longest Rogue been quiet.
Rogue's been quiet for a whole day.
Nah.
That's how I know he knows. That's how I know he knows he fucked up. Because he's been quiet. See, if he didn't think he fucked up, he'd be in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
See, you know, I don't care what anybody says. Ricky and Rogue know they fucked up calling his mom. They don't want to admit it.
Why do you keep slandering Rogue? Rogue is my uncle.
Okay. Did you just say Rogue was your uncle?
He's my uncle on the other side of the family, but he's not who called. My uncle Jimmy called. Keep up.
All right. That's what you're going with. I mean, I didn't make the phone call. I don't care.
Me neither.
I just think it's fucking stupid and pathetic, but, you know, that's my opinion.
I think it's stupid and pathetic to troll car crash victims. That's why I didn't do it and car crashed.
Oh, my God, you're such a victim, Ricky. Like, no one in your life has been in a car crash. Like, no one in the world has ever been in a car crash but you.
Well, I'll be fine. You know, I'll heal up. I just thought more of Par. You know, I just thought he was better than that, but I guess not.
Oh, man, do you know?
Yeah.
That's why we don't drive high, but, you know.
Nah, cut it out, Raven. You can drive and smoke a little weed, but I wasn't even smoking at the time.
That's what you were doing, though, when you got too high and crashed the car. That's why you don't drive under the influence. That's why there's laws against drinking and driving.
Was I drinking or smoking, Raven?
Were you drinking a Modelo at the time?
Nope.
I didn't say you were drinking, Ricky. I said you were probably smoking.
Eating a taco, coming back from a roof. What were you doing?
Let's be honest. Ricky
you smoke
probably
weed
was
and
under
drive?
the influence and crashed that fucking car and was at
Were you
fault.
drinking tequila behind the wheel?
Ricky, you didn't kill no. I hope you didn't kill nobody, Ricky.
Almost killed me, but
No, if Ricky killed anybody, he'd be in prison right now.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I think what really happened is he hit a pole or some shit.
Nah, there was like a tree, dude. Me and my buddy were.
A tree?
Oh
Well, yeah, that would explain why he's not in jail, because it was a no-fault accident. Which, you know, just because they say no fault doesn't mean it's your fault, but, you know, I don't care.
No fault, like you just said.
Well, at least you're alive. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
That point. Still breathing.
You can always get a new car. Can't get a new life.
Can't complain.
I don't know. Tired.
Who's freaking out in this